Henry!
6-year-old Benny came running from the playground across the green grass. He was shouting his older brother's name.
Henry! Henry! Henry!
In his hand was a yellow piece of paper. He shouted for his sisters, too.
Jessie! Violet! Jessie! Violet!
What's going on, Benny? Henry raised his eyes from the book he was reading. The playground was close to where Henry, Violet, and Jessie had laid out their picnic blanket. This spot, under the old oak tree, was perfect for both watching Benny play and resting in the shade.
The best thing ever is going to happen here in Greenfield.
Benny waved the flyer. He repeated with pure joy,
Best thing ever!
Well, are you going to tell us?
12-year-old Jessie was cutting recipes out of a magazine and sorting them into a file box.
Guess,
Benny challenged. He playfully tucked the flyer behind his back.
Is it a new mystery?
Violet was 10. She stopped doodling with colored pencils on a drawing pad and studied Benny's face. The Aldens were known around town for being great detectives. Henry smiled. It's been a little while since we solved a mystery.
That sounds like fun,
Jessie agreed.
That's a good guess,
Benny said. He pinched his lips and shook his head.
But it's not a mystery.
He laughed.
Want to guess again?
Henry was 14. The others looked to him as if he might know, since he was the oldest. Henry rubbed his chin. Let's see. He rattled off the clues. Benny is excited. He's holding a yellow flyer, and it's not a mystery. Henry looked at his sisters. What do those clues mean to you?
There's only one thing that Benny likes as much as mysteries,
Jessie said with a wink. The other Alden siblings said in unison,
Food.
Violet laughed so hard, her 2 dark brown ponytails shook. Yes, Henry agreed. Benny loves eating. He stared at Benny for a long moment, then added, and contests. Jessie pushed back a strand of her long brown hair and thought about the possibilities.
It might be an eating contest.
Remember the hot dog eating competition? Henry said with a laugh. Benny ate the most hot dogs and won first place.
I think, Violet said thoughtfully, since last year's town competition was a food eating contest, this year's is probably
a food making contest, said Henry. Jessie turned to Benny and asked,
Is there going to be a baking contest in Greenfield?
Benny brought the flyer around his back. He handed it to Henry with a smile.
110% correct,
he said.
The Aldens are the best guessers.
Then he looked sideways at his family.
But are they the best bakers, too?
Not me. Henry laughed while running a hand over his thick, dark hair. I burned the toast this morning.
I'm an artist, Violet said. I'd rather draw a cake than bake one.
Jessie can do it,
Benny said.
She made my birthday cake this year.
He rubbed his belly.
And it was delicious. My tummy is still saying thank you.
Jessie was up to the challenge.
Tell us what the flyer says, she told Henry. I could try.
Henry studied the announcement. It's the Great Greenfield Bake-Off, a baking competition for kids. He checked the rules. You need 2 people for a team. Everyone must bake desserts.
I'll help,
Benny said.
I can be the taster.
You can't eat everything I make, Jessie told him. If we're a team, you have to be the sous chef.
The soup chef?
Benny licked his lips.
I do love soup.
No, sous, Jessie corrected. It's a French word. It sounds like sous. You don't say the last S. The assistant to the main chef is called the sous chef. For our team, you'd be the second baker in charge.
I like it,
Benny cheered.
With Benny as sous, Team Alden comes through.
He smiled and said,
It rhymes.
Henry, Jessie, and Violet all chuckled. Violet and I will be in the audience, Henry said.
We can cheer you on, Violet said. I'll make signs.
Excited about this new adventure, Henry, Jessie, Violet, and Benny went back to their boxcar to get started right away on the perfect recipes for the baking contest. Sign-ups were the next day, and there was a form to fill out. The Alden children lived with their grandfather. After their parents had died, they'd run away and hidden in a railroad boxcar in the woods. The children had heard that Grandfather Alden was mean.